A couple of days ago was the registration for Street Week, and it's sold out. 200 spots sold out in 6 minutes. But I did it in 4, so we are in. We are going to Street Week 2025. I'm super fucking excited for it. A bit nervous actually, because now the car has to run in 120 days maybe. As of right now, it doesn't, because it's just the same as when the last video ended. I am super excited to get back to work on this and make it run. I have now gotten a big care package from speeding.nu with a lot of stuff. Mostly heat management, but a lot more stuff to finish up so we can start this thing. And I've also got the care package from oljemagasinet.se, who has supplied the build with oil. So I made this list so I could keep track of what I have done and what I am yet to do. Here, water pipes. I have crossed it out. I have written turbocharging lines because I forgot to make these. And I'm also going to redo the upper water pipe. So this is not finished, but this is what we're gonna do now. Then we're gonna cross it off. So I have flipped the pipe to get the bend on this side and the new hose here. Try to make something better. One more thing that I forgot was the cooling lines for the turbo. Right now I have both on this side, but there is a bolt in the way that the turbo is clocked right now, so I cannot have both on that side. So I'm going to move one. I took this one out and cut it down and made so that I have an AN fitting on it. So I'm going to weld this up, put it back, and then run the tubes. The satisfaction of crossing something off the list it's so good. I usually don't write lists and stuff like this, I just do, but the list and the crossing off. So now we will move on to all the heat shielding. So here we have the Hurricane Motorsports wastegate heat blanket. I also got the same thing, but for the turbo, it's like a heat shielding blanket. So here we have the exhaust, and for the exhaust we have the same kind of heat wrap that we have on the turbo and waste. I'm gonna wrap this up and hope nothing burns. I've never been this close to startup ever. As you see here, the throttle is working, the pedal is working, nothing is mounted to the car. So I'm gonna mount everything to the car and fill it up with fluids, and then I think that we're going to try to start this thing, because I can see no reason why not. It feels a bit surreal to be here now and try to start this thing when it's been this for so long. So my intake design is shit. It's really shit. I have maybe 2-3 hours to get the intake on, because I had to make some special tools and everything, because there is no room to do anything. It sucks, but it's on, and I'm gonna try to start it. Känns som att den går fett som in i helvete. Någon typ av tändning skulle man vilja höra ju. Test number 2. So that was red line. Big brain Stoffe here put the red line at 2k RPM. Super happy that I put the red line at 2k, actually, because otherwise this would have not been very good. I don't know what to feel right now, because it started, but it's also not so good. My intake has a little bend in it. Did not have a bend in it before. The bottom does not have a bend in it. That is tomorrow's problem. Good morning, I am back, and the intake is still bent, because it was just yesterday. I am actually thinking that I might redo the entire intake, because I have researched like a dual chamber plenum, where there is one plenum and then you have one conical plenum and just like a small gap between them, which evens out the flow more to more cylinders. I don't know if it's as beneficial in just a 4-cylinder as it is in like a 6-cylinder or longer engine, but this is not going to hold up, and I don't want to take it off, because I have put the strongest Loctite on all the bolts, because they are inside the manifold, which I have been like a little bit afraid of even from the beginning, that the bolts inside here is going to come loose and get in the engine and destroy the engine. It has run on gasoline now, yesterday when it was running. And it will not run on gasoline, it will run on E85, so I'm going to swap out the fuel. There is maybe half tank in this car, so it's quite a lot of fuel. I will swap out the fueling, and then I will fix the servo lines, because I think the screeching sound yesterday was the servo pump, because I have not connected that, and I should have done that before I put on the manifold, because everything is under. But we have a saying here in Sweden: when your head is stupid, your body has to work for it. The entire underneath of the car is, or the floor here under, is coated in ATF oil, because I spilled like A lot. I have some things to cross off the list. Let's cross off some things and then we get back to the servo. Gearbox cooling lines. Yes. Oil filter relocation. Yes. Harness. Yes. Air filter. Yes. Throttle pedal sensor. Yes. Servo lines. And no. So the memory of my camera is full, but here we have the fuel siphoning setup because I'm going to switch over to E85. So there I'm sitting, pressing the fuel pump. First I put it to always on, but then I realized if something got loose here, it would just spray fuel until I can change the setting. So that was not so smart, so I put it to the test and I just clicked it. And here's the fuel, and there is my car. So I'm going to put it inside the daily. The local gas station doesn't carry E85 anymore. They have like this environmental diesel now, so I have to drive to another gas station. Finally we have some of the good stuff going in here. I'm gonna show you a trick that I have forgotten, but now I remembered it. How to siphon gas without getting it in your mouth. I remember this after I already got it in my mouth, so it tastes like not good. So here we have it. You put it in the hose like normal. You cover it, try to make it airtight, and you blow into this, which will force the fuel down, and then it will start siphoning. So now the car is on the lift and I'm ready to install the drive shaft underneath between the gearbox and the diff. But the guibo I ordered does not fit. As you saw, my intake will not work. I don't think after a while it will crack due to all the flexing. And I was warned about this to put reinforcements through it so it cannot flex, but I had to be able to get my hand inside to tighten the bolts from the inside, which I didn't like from the beginning because if they come loose, they are going directly into the engine. I think I will cut everything off and make like a dual chamber intake because I have researched this after I built this one. It's cool, so I might take the opportunity now and build one and redo the intercooler piping that I'm not satisfied with. So in the end, it will be better. Please like the video and write a comment. It makes the video get more exposure, and more exposure means more people joining in on project. I'm super happy with the car running. Now we just need it to drive. See you in the next one.